It wouldn't be Final Fours without chaos, Kaz. Now, here's the thing. Every year, I have to rest my voice for 24 hours before this game because it gets so loud in here. You can hear those the vuvuzeras going crazy right behind us here. So we're going to be doing a lot of shouting and a lot of signing to each other. But
I've just been stood on a chair signalling. But
yeah,
don't worry, it's
we
fine.
got you covered. We got you covered though.
So we're going to be here with you throughout today on the under-16 and under-18s games. You can also catch the under-14s finals on the Basketball England YouTube channel. They will be streamed live. They're currently in the back hall. But right now, we have the tip-off between the Milton Keynes Breakers and the Richmond Knights and the under-16 girls. And it's the Knights with the first possession. Godwin driving inside, passes into Vella, ball's knocked out of bounds. And it's Richmond Knights ball from the end line. Godwin into Reguet. Godwin gets it back. Oh, nice pass inside. As shots just off the rim there for Scruton. Vella at the top of the arc. Too strong. And it's Ocean Ugoli with a big rebound from Milton Keynes. Now, Adam, we saw these two teams playing against each other at the National Cup Finals in January, and it was a battle between the two of them. And I'm expecting just the same today.
Yeah, I mean, these to us are becoming household names now, these players, you know what I mean? So there's some key matchups here. I'm really looking forward to seeing Athena Thompson and Chloe Vella going at it. We know all about Neve Reguet. We've watched her for a long time. But yeah, Isaac is a player that had a great game last time we saw her.
And Isaac yesterday, in yesterday's game, so we'll let you know how these two teams got here. As Thompson hits the first points of the game for the Breakers. So Isaac, in yesterday's game, hit a couple of clutch free throws in that win against the Manchester Mystics. And she kicks it out to Godwin. Shots too strong. A 53-50 win for the Richmond Knights over the Manchester Mystics yesterday in the semi-finals. As he goalie turns, can't get that to fall. Vella over to Reguet. Gonna back it out. Vella against Thompson. Godwin. Good see there from Athena Thompson. Steals the ball away. She had 30 points in yesterday's semi-final. And gets the putback.
Well, she's up for it. What a start. Now, one key thing that I noticed yesterday, Kaz, Neve Reguet was noticeably quiet on the scoring yesterday by her standards, but one thing that I noticed with her, she didn't let it get to her. She kept on going. She passed the ball beautifully.
You are going to see that all day long from her.
Yeah, that's her little move, and she does really well there to get to. It's such a great move because you're going into traffic. When you're as good at executing that shot as she is, you know you're going to come up with the 2 points or the 3-point play, or you're going to go to the line. Highly effective move for her.
It's so loud in this venue already, and it's only 7 o'clock in the morning. Thompson driving all the way to the hoop, gets that to fall. And it's a 1-point lead for the Breakers. Godwin. Isaac grabs to Reguet. Pulls up for 3, too short. Thompson racing down the court. Too strong off the glass, but gets the rebound. And draws the whistle, and that's going to put her at the line.
Well, Kaz, I'd say Athena's up for this one, wouldn't you?
So she definitely was. So in yesterday's game, Athena Thompson, 30 points, 12 rebounds, 4 assists, and 13 steals. A triple-double for her.
Well, Chloe Vella taking an early breather there. She's just picked up his second foul. Now that's a huge thing for Milton Keynes because they're going to be happy that they've got her in foul trouble already.
Definitely with Vella, such an important part inside for the Knights. You can see there Shiana Collins coming into the game. And Collins, Adam, she is one of the bounciest players you're going to see out on court today.
She certainly is. I believe word is that she can actually get up onto the rim there.
That's what we thought we
That's
saw
the
in
legend,
January.
yeah.
Godwin for three, too strong.
It was probably us that started that rumour.
Isick looks to answer, can't get it to go. Ball's loose, foul calls on the floor.
Well, the other big thing, Kaz, is that Athena Thompson picks up an injury in the quarterfinals, and there was actually a bit of a fear that she may not make it. But you know, she's out there, she's playing, and she's throwing her body on the line, and what a competitor she is.
She's just an incredible player and a great young talent. Been playing with the Women's British Basketball League this year with the Leicester Riders. As shot doesn't drop there for Tsang, and it will be Knights ball. And I know a lot of people are excited to see Thompson out on court today and excited to see, you know, that as her career progresses. And we're going to say this throughout today's game, aren't we, Ed? But the amount of talent that's out there on the court is just amazing to see at such a young age.
It's almost our disclaimer statement, but we're watching the future of British basketball.
Exactly.
I have no doubt that we're going to see a lot of these young players playing for GB in years to come. Oh, Sang!
What a pass, and Rickett.
Incredible pass from Sang in mid-flight there. Now, I've seen Lauren Sang up close and personal a few times. I've coached against her, and she's one heck of a passer. The way she was going down there, she did this crazy behind-the-back pass. She's a hustler.
Absolutely. She had 4 steals in yesterday's game, and you know that's the kind of player she is. She's a hustler.
She's a predator. She's a predator. Yeah. Here she is.
Three's up. Doesn't drop. And Collins with the rebound. You see that using her reach, using her hops as Rickett all the way to the hoop. Gets the foul call.
Well, that's one thing I love about Neve's game. She carried on, no fear, all the way to the basket, eyes on the prize, and she knew that she was going to pick up the contact.
And Rickett, MVP of the Under-16 National Cup final in January when these two teams met. 24 points, 11 rebounds and 6 assists. She's been playing out for England at the Under-16 Four Nations tournament this year. Just an incredibly fast, incredibly exciting player.
The great thing about Under-16s as well is it's one that I love to watch because we know that we've got another 2 years to enjoy these players as well as their careers progress. And you look at how good they're doing now, and it's scary, isn't it?
It really is. As ball's out of bounds, it's going to stay with the Breakers. As Thompson, shot doesn't go. And to Sang there, racing after the ball.
I like Sang's attitude there, takes the barriers out, doesn't care, back on the floor, love it.
And the Breakers picking up full court here. Scruton gets it into the hands of Izzy. Collins going baseline, and that'll be a step out of bounds. The ball is back with the Breakers.
Well, you just mentioned something there, both teams going full court. Full court press is something that both these teams excel at. If you can break the press of either of these teams, you've got half a chance. You've seen Neve get up there, but the Milton Keynes particularly, their full court press is so quick and ruthless.
And we know, both teams are teams that like to play fast. They like to get out into transition. We've seen how fast Neve is. She is in a foot race every time she's down the court.
This is a matchup that I think is going to be interesting. Precious versus Sang. This is going to be a good matchup. Precious Goodwin there was amazed that she picked up the foul, but she's a hustler too. So
that foul was on Issik, not Godwin.
Oh, was that on Issik?
Yeah. As Collins again dives in for the rebound. Breakers ball from the end line as we've got a substitution. Anna Akiol into the game and Precious Godwin to the bench. And now Anna Akiol, yesterday I was watching her in the semi-final, not one of the taller players out on court, but took two massive charges at crucial points in the game for the Knights. Issik looks to get it over the line. Double teamed. Travel call, and you see there the pressure defensively from the Milton Keynes Breakers. Forcing the turnover. And stolen away by Issik. Going against Thompson. And jump ball is called. And it will stay with the Knights. Ruggett looking to get it in. Scruton, backing down Thompson. And it's stolen away by Thompson. Racing all the way, end-to-end basketball from Athena Thompson. As she drops it in, and that takes her to 9 points. She has all 9 of the Breakers' points so far. Issik. Akio looking to go inside, and your goalie gets a hand on that, just knocks it out of bounds. As Lila Burtwhistle checking in for the Breakers for the first time. Issik to Ruggett. Akio, 1 second on the shot clock. Knights need to put something up, and that will be a shot clock violation. Again, some tough D from the Breakers straight out of the game.
Well, you know what? I'm actually surprised that we've got 6 minutes in, and that's the first violation. I mean, the defense both of these two teams are playing.
To Sang, over to Bateman. Thompson pulls up for 3, no good. And another rebound for Collins. Akiol against Sang. Ruggett finds a lane and drives to the basket.
Well, it's like I said before, Kaz. Neve had a pretty quiet game on the scoring front yesterday. She's more than making up for it already today.
As Akio with the tough move can't get it to fall. And to Sang for the Breakers. Hands it off to Bateman. Thompson kicks it out, and that's an offensive foul call on the Breakers. And we'll have a timeout called.
Just a little bit of news from over on court 2 there, where the 3rd and 4th game is happening between Kohler and the Manchester Mystics under-16s girls. Looks like the Mystics are ahead 17-3 in that one at the moment.
They've been led by Irina Bodo there, 9 points, 3 rebounds and 2 assists for her already in the first quarter. But back on on court here, Adam. So it's a 1-point lead for the Breakers over the Knights. Athena Thompson with 9 points leading the all scorers, and Neve Reguette with 7 for the Knights.
Well, Athena's the only one that's actually scored for Milton Keynes so far. I mean, no surprise. This is the stats that I was expecting. You know what I mean? Big points from Athena already. Neve Reguette already on 7 points. They're 2 players that had to come up big in this game. This is a big-time game, and big-time games is when players like Neve Reguette and Chloe Vella, they just step up. You know what I mean? We get to see the full forte of what they do.
They do, definitely, and both teams, you know, they love coming up against each other, playing the best of the best.
Oh yeah.
Richmond come into this with a 22-0 record in the Southern Premier Division, and the Milton Keynes Breakers are 16-0 in the Northern Premier Division.
Well, I mean, there you got 2 unbeaten teams going head to head.
And it was Richmond Knights that made the final last year against the Manchester Mystics. Came up short in that one, but it always helps, doesn't it, when you've got that experience of being on this big stage.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, it's an early start to the game, 10 o'clock on a Sunday morning, but these guys look like they've slept well, eaten well today, and they're good to go.
So back out, Akio, round the outside, 10 seconds on the shot clock. Directing traffic, gets into the hands of Reguette. Oh, nice hand off to Collins, blocked by Yangoli. Guduli has 3 big blocks in the National Cup final back in January. Looks like she's just getting started today as well.
Another player we've not mentioned yet, Anya Scruton. She came up big in the final a few months ago. She's a hustler.
Indeed, apologies to anyone that is having issues with the audio or video picture. We've got an issue with the internet in the venue, and they're trying to resolve it at the moment. As Reguette all the way to the hoop, doesn't get it to fall. That will put Neve Reguette out the line for 2. First is good.
Thought about it.
Second is just short. And Thompson, that one doesn't drop. Richmond answer at the other end. Inbound, is it? Against Burwhistle. Is it?
Oh, nice.
Through.
Well, we had the perfect view of that. She did that little shimmy step right at the last minute before she went to the hole. Great basket from Issy.
Just able to find the space and get through. As a foul is called, and that will put the Breakers at the line. So Thompson at the line for 2. And that foul was on Collins. Just at first. First shot's good. Takes the Breakers to 10 and Thompson to 10 points here in the first quarter. She had 11 in the end of the first quarter yesterday. And does again today. 2-point Knights lead. Akion over to Scruton. And pass too strong, out of bounds. It's going to go back with the breakers with a chance to tie or take the lead here. Thompson, reverse, and we have a tie game. Athena Thompson on fire for the breakers, 13 points. And Isik racing down at the other end.
Now Sang, you know, I've got to be with Sang on that one. I felt she had all ball. Looked like a clean block to me. We'd need to take another look. But she did really well to chase Isik down there. And I'm just, yeah, she's been called for it. I don't know what you thought, Kaz, but it looked clean to me, but we'd have to see it again.
Yeah, but that is going to put Isik at the line. She did a great job there getting through traffic. As the first free throw doesn't drop. Second's good. Knights back up by 1. Rigoli over to Bateman. Tipped into the hands of Thompson, who knocks the 3 down. 16 first quarter points for Thompson. Isik hands it off to Collins. Collins driving, hangs in the air, backs it in, and that's the hand time that we see from Collins. Bateman, 3 doesn't go. And 16 seconds in the quarter, Akiol. Knights will hold for the last shot. Akiol against Thompson. Out to Isik. Lines up the 3. No good. Scruton kicks it out to Raget. Turns. Fires. Too strong. And at the end of the first quarter, it is Milton Keynes Breakers 16 and the Richmond Knights 16. Athena Thompson leading the way with all 16 of the Breakers' points so far. Neve Raget with 8 for the Knights. So we apologise if anyone is having issues with the stream. We've got some technical issues in the venue. We're trying to resolve them as quickly as possible. We don't even know if anyone can hear that.
Well, they're gonna hear what I'm gonna say anyway. But you know what, Kat? I'm not surprised at all by the scoreline. 16 apiece after 1. You know that this is going to be a close game. And it absolutely is. Now I'm just looking at a couple of stats here. Both teams 13 rebounds apiece. Both teams 7 turnovers. It's an even game. Steals 3-2. And I think it's going to be like that throughout the game. I think that we're in for a real exciting game here because neither one of these teams are going to want to let the other one get out to more than, you know, a 3 or 4 point lead. They're going to try and keep it as tight as possible.
Exactly. And so I mentioned this before. These teams met in the National Cup. It was a Richmond win, and we saw in that one Athena Thompson was out for a little bit of the game because she got into early foul trouble. Yeah. And you see what an impact Thompson has on this Breakers squad.
We say that there's 16 points apiece. All 16 points have come from Athena Thompson so far.
I mean, she's just an incredibly exciting young player to watch, and named Basketball England Under-16 National Player of the Year for last season, which is just incredible. 4 games with the Leicester Riders this year in the WBBL, had 6 points against the Eagles. She was getting out into transition. She was stealing the ball in those games. And representing GB at the Under-16s last summer, where she led the team in points per game and was 5th overall in the competition. Just a huge talent out there on court.
Over on court number 2, looks like 21-7 to Mystics in that 3rd and 4th game playoff. They're up against Kohler.
Back out on court. This 3 doesn't drop for Thompson that time. Foul's called, and it's going to be Breaker's ball. That's foul number 2 on Collins.
Well, Collins is the one that came in for Chloe Vella, who picks up 2 fouls there, so Collins is going to want to be careful there as she picks up that second.
To Sang, on to Bateman. Out to Burtwhistle, 3 doesn't fall. Knocked out of bounds there by Bateman. And Bateman had 8 steals in yesterday's game. Milton Keynes were just all over the ball. And Reguette kicks it out. Collins. And turnover is called. It will be Breaker's ball. As Bardet Isik checks into the game. Tiana Collins to the bench. Collins with 5 rebounds, 2 points in the game so far. To Sang. Bateman driving, can't get it to go. Yvonne is there for the rebound and puts it back in. And Adam, it's those offensive rebounds, second chance points, so crucial.
Crucial.
Godwin into the hands of Scruton. Akio gets the rebound. And Isik again finds a way to the basket.
She just always seems to find a way. When she sees that lane, she goes for it. No fear. Knows that she's going to pick up contact. Another 3-point play coming her way.
She's just got that fantastic footwork, hasn't she?
Footwork's incredible, yeah. We've seen it before, but she just manages to find a way through these lanes, straight through traffic, straight to the foul line.
As the shot doesn't go.
And gets her own rebound.
You love the hustle. Reguette. And Akio over to Scruton. Godwin's doubled. And it's Akio again, jump ball.
Jump ball called. I think Milton Keynes thought that it was going to be a travel, but
Anna Akio just all over the ball there on that possession. Chasing the ball down. And getting it back into the hands of the Knights.
Reguette got kind of clobbered by, she was triple teamed at one point there.
She gets the ball at the top of the arc and hits. Reguette's up to 11. Nice floater and finish there from Jovi Chan. As Godwin has Reguette up ahead, and Reguette lays it in off the glass, and that is the speed with which the Knights play. Need Reguette out into transition. As Chan puts up the 3
and it goes.
Drains it. And Jovi Chan coming off the bench in about 30 seconds, just making such an impact on the game. Isik out to Godwin. 3 doesn't drop. Thompson lines up the 3, knocks down the 3. And it puts the Breakers up 2. Godwin driving, can't get it to go, but Scruton's there for the rebound. Friendly roll for Chan. He's up to 7 quick points as Isik all the way
onto the left hand. Wow.
throw, but Isaac manages to save it in. Isaac driving, blocked by your goalie, but a foul is called. As we'll have a time out called by the Knights.
Once again, we apologise if there's problems with the stream. It's by no means the fault of any of the technical team here. It's the internet, the broadband is the broadband. They're doing everything they can. We can see them running around like mad here, trying to bring this stream back for you guys. And we can only apologise. There's so much work goes into getting these live streams up and running. But sometimes you are at the mercy of the building and the service providers. Looks like Kohler are making some moves over on court 2 though.
As a 13-point lead for the Mystics. The third and fourth place playoff game.
It was a close game yesterday versus the Mystics for Richmond, Kaz. It was a neck and neck, low scoring game. It was a scrappy game at times, but Richmond just managing to hold on there.
It really was a 53-50 win for Richmond.
And it really did come down to that last couple of seconds.
At the line, hits the first free throw. Second one's good as well, 2 of 2 from the line. And that puts the Knights back up 2. Thompson to Bateman. 3 is good, and the Breakers look to be raining threes today.
Oh, nice move inside from Precious Godwin there. Showing off her footworking skills.
Chan can't get the reverse to go. But Ajayi there for the rebound, and it's a 1-point Breakers lead. Leroy, 3 won't go.
Oh, and stepping up right in front of us, Kaz. Chloe Vella is looking to check back in.
As Thompson drives to the hoop, and she has 20 points in the first half. We've still got 5 minutes to go in the second, Adam.
Yeah. 3-point game, nothing in it.
Wicket round to Leroy. Scruton.
Oh, into the triple team there. And Scruton will take a breather as Vella comes back in. The Richmond coaches feel that this is the time to reintroduce Chloe Vella.
Chan all the way, can it? Oh,
Travel call.
Leroy directs the traffic for the Knights into Vella. Isak on the baseline. Doesn't drop. The Breakers are back on the attack. To Sang, pulls up for 3.
Wow! Lauren Sang loves it. She lets everyone know she hit the three. I love that shot. Pull-up jump shot for three.
So a player that's been with the Breakers for a long time as Leroy out to Isik. That three doesn't go. And to Sang with speed. And a chase down by Thompson, but that'll be a backcourt violation. So Richmond Knights ball with the Breakers up 6 here as we head towards half time. And a foul is called. That's on Isik. End-line ball for the Knights. Godwin over to Riget. Can't get it to go. Thompson, three's up, too short. Chan just jives in there, gets the offensive ball and puts it back in almost unopposed. And Jovi Chan off the bench, 9 points. She's been fantastic.
She's having a big game.
Good passing here from the Breakers as Thompson drives to the hoop. And we'll have a timeout called.
Well, remember what I said, Kaz, that neither team are going to want to let it go to more than a 3 or 4 point lead. That has absolutely just happened. We got a 10-point ball game. Milton Keynes probably right to call that timeout just to settle everybody down, regroup. Richmond are on a run there. I mean, Athena Thompson, she's having herself a ball game. 22 points and 7 rebounds, so she's only 3 off a double-double already. All in a day's work. Neve Riget, 13 points, a rebound and an assist. But Isik, for me, is having a great game as well at the moment. She has 10 points and 3 rebounds.
Yeah, she's been fantastic. And it's the way she's able to get to the basket, finds the space in those lanes, steps through, just does an awesome job. And a 10-point lead here. We've got 3 minutes to play. At the end of the first half. As you say, all the time, Adam, basketball's a game of runs, and Milton Keynes just been on a run. The Knights coming out of this timeout, they're going to want to try and finish strong heading into half-time.
It is a game of runs, and that run just had to be stopped there by Milton Keynes. Sensible timeout to take. Richmond already heading back on the floor. Neve Riget and Isik deep in conversation.
Pass down, and ball goes out of bounds, back with the Breakers. Thompson, 3 is good, 25, first half point for Athena Thompson. This is a woman on a mission.
It is. I mean, we actually could do with knowing what the records are for points in games in these Final Fours, because Athena's certainly looking like she's up for breaking some record today.
Tsang, Chan, back to Tsang, over to Bateman. Thought about the shot, spins, drives. Yes, that's a 4. That was a tough move going against Vela. And Vela with those 2 fouls has to be careful. Inside. Leroy. Over to Bella. Bella keeps it alive, drives to a hoop, gets the foul call. Puts Chloe Bella at the line for 2. First is good. Bella, she had 18 points, 12 rebounds, 4 steals and 3 blocks in yesterday's semi-final game. Goes 2 of 2 from the line. After a substitution, Ocean Yagoli back into the game for Milton Keynes.
Well, you know what? I think they've brought her in to try and contain Vela a little bit. She went straight over to her and she's glued to her at the moment. She tries to break the press, which she does.
To Sam. Deep 3 from Chan. Doesn't get that one to fall. It's a 13-point Breakers lead. Riget all the way.
Well, you know what? We got a good view of that, but if we watched that from this side, I think she was pretty much about to go over the baseline when she actually released the shot there.
Like
and she made it. That's some hang time from Neve right there. And another timeout called as the lead. Is it 9 points for the Breakers? 11, I do apologise.
Some quick maths, it's hard to do quick maths.
Yeah.
Neve Riget with 15 points in the game so far. And a rebound and an assist. Athena Thompson on an absolute tear with 25. First half points and 8 rebounds. And again, we do apologise to anyone watching having issues with the stream. We don't know if you can hear that, but if you can hear that, we do apologise. They're working really hard in the venue to try and sort out the issues. And coming up to half time, they'll be working to try and get it back for the second half. Oh, it looks like we're back. Okay, so we were just saying apologies to everyone that may have been having issues with the stream, with the sound. They've been working really hard in the venue to get it back. We do apologise. It's completely out of our hands when it's the internet, and we know how frustrating it is. Everyone's doing their best to try and get it back up to speed. So we're back on court. Neve Riget finishes the 3-point play. Takes it to 16. And it's a 10-point lead for the Breakers. Thompson racing down the court, meets Riget in the air. That's going to be a foul call. And that will put Athena Thompson at the line. And if you're just joining us due to the technical issues, Athena Thompson has 25 first half points. 25 first half points.
She also has 8 first half rebounds and she already has a 29 index.
She is, as I said it earlier, she's a woman on a mission. These two teams met up earlier in the season in January, the Under-16 National Cup Final. Richmond coming out on top in that one. And you know, when you've been on this stage and two teams have met up, you know the hunger's there. You're fighting for the win today to finish your season strong.
Milton Keynes want to prove a point here, no more than Athena, because she obviously got into foul trouble in that game and sat for a lot of it.
As Leroy with the short floater, that's good. And it's kind of mirrored the game we saw in January with Bella in a couple of early fouls for the Knights.
Yeah, absolutely. Oh, nice passing move.
Out to Bateman. And a foul is called. Into the first half. It is the Milton Keynes Breakers 48, the Richmond Knights 38. And for the Richmond Knights, it is Niamh Riggett, 16 points. 16 points for Niamh Riggett, 1 rebound and 1 assist. And Bade Isaac with 10 points. So again, apologies to anyone that's been having issues with the stream. We'll believe everything has been resolved now. But we'll Kaz Bullock and Adam Masters here. We're going to be with you throughout the under-16s and under-18s games all day long on the Basketball England YouTube channel. You can also catch... Oh, there we are. Look, we're on a camera.
Hello.
You can also catch the under-14s
we're really
games.
Here. Live. Look, see, we're waving around. We are here.
The under-14s games will also be on the Basketball England YouTube channel. And they're in the back hall if you're in the venue. And you can catch those at 4:45 is the final game, and 2:30 is the one before that one. So back out on court, the Milton Keynes Breakers have a 10-point lead over the Richmond Knights. Athena Thompson has been going off in the first half, 27 first half points, 8 rebounds for her, and Niamh Riggett has 16 for the Knights. So the Knights with some work to do here in the third quarter. Collins out to Riggett, threes up, threes down. Niamh Riggett gets things off to a good start for the Knights here. Bateman. Kaya Bateman kicks it out. And short jumper doesn't drop. As Riggett with the rebound, you can see that pace that she's playing with all the way to the hoop. And hands in the air. You see Riggett with that scoop layup, the way she reaches round, able to get the ball in the basket. As Thompson, no look, out pass to Wakelin, and hits the short jumper. Godwin. Oh, the crossover. Into the hands of Riggett. Kicks it down, Izzy. Spins. The Breakers are doing a really good job of doubling, even triple teaming the Knights here.
They did a really good job there, but it took the Knights a few seconds to react. Chloe Vella was hovering around the top of the three-point line, which is where she likes to start from. But poor Isaac there was getting triple team, waiting for someone to come and help her out.
And the Breakers have been really effective in that, haven't they? As Thompson hands it off to Bateman. Wakelin, back to Bateman, 7 seconds on the shot clock. And foul is called. Kaya Bateman heading to the free throw line. And Bateman, a player we've seen a few times in this venue. Adam played for under 15 Aspire in the South region. The last couple of years, a GB under-16 training camp invitee, playing at the England under-16 Four Nations just last month. And just, again, another exciting prospect out on court. As Riggett grabs the rebound, racing down the court, can't get that to fall. And fighting inside for the rebound.
Some great hustle under the basket from both teams there, but you see, I mean, we are literally yards away from the court, Kaz, and just to see Riggett go past at the speed she does, you know.
It's incredible.
It's unbelievable.
We might not be a safe distance away from the court.
Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah, Niamh Riggett, absolutely. Just one of the quickest players you'll see out on court. Passes inside to Vella. What a pass!
Oh, doesn't go, but she's fouled.
And you see that link up between Riggett and Vella. You know, we always say we love to see it when you've got a big and a guard. And just when they play together like they have for so long, they're just that intuition, they know where each other's going to be, and
Absolutely. I mean, it's that whole thing, isn't it? A 1-2 punch on any basketball team's crucial. And with Riget and Vela, they've got that 1-2 punch, but then they've got players around him, like Godwin and Isaac and Collins, who's on the floor now. They just know how to do it together as a team.
As the second one's good for Vela. Bateman. Pass is intercepted by Vela. Over to Godwin. Godwin nearly loses it.
I like this matchup between Godwin and Sang, both hustlers. But Sang, for me, you know, we haven't mentioned our favourite stat yet, Kaz, the JLC stat. The stat that doesn't come up on the score sheet. For me, Sang is one of those players that epitomises it.
As Athena Thompson drives to the hoop. She's got 29. We love the JLC, Adam. We love it because
the JLC, it needs to be put on stat sheets, I'm telling you. Of course, named after the great Joe Leadham. She loves it. She said she loves it. Maybe she's listening today. Joe, if you are, there's some JLC action going on here at Bellevue today.
It's all that hard work that's put in off the bomb, the extra 1%.
That extra 1% is what it is. And to go back to how I started this conversation, Lauren Sang does that for me. I think she's one of those players, she just works so hard.
She's been fantastic, as is it. Races down to save it, but it'll be a backcourt violation. So Breakers will get the ball back and a 10-point lead for Milton Keynes here. Thompson to the basket, spins, hangs, gets it to go.
Takes out two Richmond players in the process. Isaac and Collins both going down. Nothing was stopping Thompson getting to the basket there. Collins is okay. Kind of glances over at Thompson like, okay.
And a 31-point game for Athena Thompson. And we're just 3 minutes into the third quarter, Adam.
Yeah.
Vela stepping through. Doesn't get that to fall. It's Thompson. Out to Wakelin. Thompson gets it back, going against Vela. To the basket, gets it to go. Hey, we need, what is the record for an under-16s scoring?
Well, yeah, I mean, somebody, if anyone knows what the record is, but I think Thompson could be on the verge of breaking it. Oh, went down.
And Thompson again! Long to Athena. Thompson is on fire. And Wakelin driving against Collins. Collins with a big block. At 12:15, the Manchester Magic and the Newham Youngbloods in the under-16 boys final. That'll be following on from this one on the Basketball England YouTube channel. And then at 2:30 we have the Manchester Mystics and City of London Academy Southwark Pride in the under-18 women's game. And then rounding out the day in the under-18 men's at 4:45 it will be London United and the Canterbury Academy Crusaders.
Well, the venue filling up nice, and you got to bear in mind that both these teams have made a long journey up to the north.
They certainly have, and it's like we said before, it is so loud in here. I can barely hear you.
Well, it sounds like we're in the middle of a wasp's nest with all the boo-boo-zillas beating into our eardrums.
But back on court, Collins puts it in. What a move there from Collins. And I've said it before, but the hang time of Collins, waits in the air, just waits for everyone to like move around her, and then she goes, okay, this is what I'm going to do.
Here we go.
And Thompson, again inside. gets it
Finds
to
a
fall.
way.
And this is an absolute performance for the ages from Athena Thompson.
Well, she went. What was the crazy numbers she had in that one game?
She had a 60-point game.
That's right.
This season, she's playing under 18s, and completes the 3-point play. It's a special talent out there on court, isn't it? It's just so exciting to see. Takes us to 38 points as Godwin looks to answer. Doesn't get it to fall. And ball's out of bounds, going to stay with the Breakers. Thompson. Into the corner. Bateman driving baseline, kicks it out. And that'll just be a step out of bounds. So ball goes back with the Knights, and Knights with a bit of work to do here, Adam, in the second half.
Yeah, I mean, that lead's got out to way further than they want it to be. 14-point lead for the Breakers right now. But hey, third quarter, final fours.
You just want to keep trying to chip into this, cut it to a 10-point lead, then single digits.
Have we ever mentioned that it's a game of runs?
I don't think we have.
No.
You see Jovi Chan back into the game for the Breakers. And Chan, having played 8 minutes in the game so far, had 9 points. She was such a spark off the bench for the Breakers in that first half. Riggett lines up the 3, knocks it down.
That's a big shot.
And that takes Riggett to 23. Thompson. Steps back, pulls up. Not that time. And jump ball is called as Vela and Ugoli inside.
Coaches on the Richmond bench are incensed by that call. Talking to the referee trying to give his side of the story, but Coach Isaac wanting to get his point across. I've been there many times as a coach.
Ball tapped out of bounds. Good defense there from the Knights. Chan, 3's up, 3's down. Jovi Chan off the bench. What
Chan
an
having herself a game.
And Jovi Chan, this is her first season in the UK. She'd never played 5-on-5 as Neva again takes the contact and finishes. That was a tough move from Neva again.
Yeah, that's incredible that this is her first season playing 5-on-5. I'm just reading your notes here. She's only ever played 3x3 back in China, which is unbelievable to.
And I think that explains her speed, doesn't it, on 3x3?
Yeah.
But it's such a tough adaptation to make, and she's been fantastic. As Bateman has Chan up ahead, and she gets the whistle, and that's going to put Chan at the line for 2. So as we were saying, just one season playing 5-on-5 in full, and just what an impression she's made. Had a great season with the Breakers. As Atana Zenajai back into the game for the Breakers. Ocean Ugoli to the bench. As Chan with 12 points in the game so far. First free throw won't drop.
Looks like the Mystics are firmly in control in the third and fourth game. 49-17. Joe Andrews' team more than making up for their disappointment yesterday.
We've got 3 games all over the court. And Chan pulls that down. Bateman looking for some help. And just a step out of bounds. The pressure there from Richmond. So a 13-point Breakers lead. We've got just under 3.5 minutes to play in the third. Riget stepping through, too strong. And ball's knocked out of bounds. Nick in the comments wants a petition to ban vuvuzelas.
Hey man, I'll sign it. I'll sign it. Email it to me now, and I'll do it.
Bateman working against Collins. Swings it round. Long three. Doesn't go, and we got a whistle on the floor.
Might also just add as a disclaimer, Kaz. Some people will describe me as a grumpy old man. I'm not being a grumpy old man, but those vuvuzelas, let me tell you, right? We are sat, what, 5 yards away, 10 feet away from about 300 of them. And let me tell you, through headphones with a mic as well, it's a frequency that sure does hurt. But hey.
Vela out to Godwin. Oh, nice pass to Collins inside. And Collins can't get that to fall. And you can see there, Adam, the Breakers are just clogging the paint as Akiol's high arcing three drops into the basket. But you see there, the Breakers clogging the paint and forcing the Knights to have to go outside as Chan lays it in off the glass.
Well, the Breakers doing well to keep this one where it's at, because the 12-point game, Richmond are going to need to make their move pretty soon, because if Milton Keynes continue this run they're on.
We get over to Vela. Akiol with a crossover. Collins, long pass over to Riget. Three's up, doesn't go. And Akiol with the rebound and puts it back in. And again, Ada Akiol, one of the smaller players on court, just working so hard to get to the ball. As kick ball will send it back the way of Milton Keynes. Akiol has it knocked away, and it's the Breakers that come up with it. And foul is called, and that.
Well, that's a big play there from Precious Godwin. That puts Thompson on 4 fouls. What a play from Godwin there. Now plays like that. And it looks like we got a player down here, and we're going to have to take a blood break, because I can't see who it is that's down, but somebody is taking contact to the mouth or nose.
Bateman looks like she's just got caught in the face.
Yeah, Bateman's down. So they're going to have to stop the game, obviously, to see to her. We hope she's okay. She looks okay. It's probably just the shock of seeing the blood, but.
So we got a 10-point lead for the Breakers here in the third quarter, 68-58. Athena Thompson with 38 points, 8 rebounds, a couple of assists, and 5 steals. And for the Richmond Knights, it is Niamh Riget on 25 points with 3 rebounds and 2 assists. Chloe Vela, since she's come back into the game, Adam, still on those 2 fouls, picked up 2 early fouls.
Well,
but has done a really good job of staying on top of that.
Yeah, I mean, this is going to get interesting now, Kaz, because Athena Thompson on 4 fouls with 1:27 left. I don't think we're going to see her back on the floor for until at least halfway through the 4th quarter now. And let's face it, she was on a roll, 38 points. So the Knights are going to have to use this to their advantage and seize the opportunity. Chloe Vela has had a quiet game because she obviously had to sit for a long time, but Riget, it's almost the reverse from yesterday, Kaz. Because Neve Reguette had a quiet game on the scoring yesterday, but she's come up huge today with 25 points. Vella on 3 points, so this is a real moment now for Richmond, but what a huge play from Precious Godwin there.
That was absolutely massive.
That is the sort of play, that's a game-changing play right there, because the player that's in the zone scoring big has now got to sit down. Great play from Godwin there. And Bateman looks like she's okay.
Coming back out on court, and it'll be Lila Birtwistle in for the breakers for Thompson. And Birtwistle, now watch out for that three-point shot when she's got the ball in her hands.
Well, she had a big game in the National Cup final. Clutch player.
Also playing Aspire under 15s in the South last year. And we see a lot of this talent, don't we, at the Aspire camps, the England under 16, GB under 16s, and under 18s at some point.
You know what, the really great thing about doing these tournaments, Kaz, is for you and me, it's like these players are so familiar to us now.
Yeah.
You know, it's almost like you find yourself not having to refer to the stats as much. It's, you know these players and what they do. And like I say, with the under 16s, it's great because you're seeing what you're seeing today, and you know that you got another 2 years to enjoy it as well. And I always say, it's like, you know, as a coach myself at under 16s level, I always feel that under 16s is one of the most important times in a young player's life, because you're moving up from that youngness of the under 14s, if that's a word. I know what I mean. And then it's that bit where you're working towards under 18s, where it moves up another level. So in that 2 years, it's a huge journey you've got to make, because you're kind of maturing as a person and as a player. And a lot of careers are made or broken at 16s level.
Absolutely. And you see, I mean, we're seeing some incredible performances today. 38 points from Thompson and 25 from Reguette, as the Knights have a 10-point deficit. And balls.
Body's just getting thrown all over the place here at the moment.
So a 24-second shot clock violation. Great defense there from the breakers. To Sang. Going against Godwin. To Sang. What a move!
Oh, big move. There you go. What was I saying about Lauren Sang before?
And it's a 12-point lead for the breakers. Less than a minute to play here in the third. Reguette knocked out of bounds there. And it stays with Richmond, but good hands from the breakers as Godwin's three doesn't drop. Sasan setting things up for the breakers.
Oh,
nice handoff.
Oh, what a shame.
Ajayi with the putback, doesn't get it to go. And a big rebound from Vella. 2-second difference between the shot and game clock. Godwin kicks it out. Akiol's three too short. Vella with another offensive board. As Reguette gets it to go. And Neve Reguette has 28 points. To Sang. Racing down the court, 1 second. And that will do it for the end of the third quarter. The Milton Keynes Breakers 70, the Richmond Knights 61, a 9-point lead for the Breakers here. And Adam, the Knights able to break that double-digit lead, put it down to 9 as we head into the fourth.
Well, you know what? If I'm the coaches for Richmond right now, I'm telling this team, right, we've kind of got them where we want them now. Yes, they're 9 points up, but from that huge play from Precious Godwin, we've just fouled out. Well, not fouled out, but we've managed to get rid of the problem of Athena Thompson for a few minutes, because I'm telling you now, she isn't going to be back on the floor for a good few minutes, because you know they're going to need her down the stretch. So Richmond actually, in a way, have regained control a little bit, because this is a huge opportunity for them. Regette doing an incredible job. She's got 28 points. Chloe Vella is yet to sort of explode into action, and that's likely to happen. But with what the players they got around with Godwin and Issick and you know, the guys that are really they're such a tight-knit unit once they're out there on the floor. And
what we saw yesterday in that Manchester game, in the game against the Manchester Mystics in the semi-final, it was a close game, and both teams kept fighting back into it. And Richmond, they're a team that know how to chip into leads. They don't get phased by being down. You know, they've got the experience. They're a team that work so well together as a unit, and they've got so many options out there that you can just swing the ball around. Is the three open? If not, let's go and look inside.
Yeah. And interestingly, they're going out with Collins and Vella for the start of the fourth quarter.
Twin towers inside.
So they're going to take advantage of the fact that they only really have one big to go up against in there.
So back out of court, it's Knight's ball. Regette, round to Godwin. Two players that have played together for so long. Nice handoff there to Vella. Draws the whistle. And that's going to put Chloe Vella at the line. And that is foul number 4 on Ocean Ugoli for the Breakers. So that's putting the Breakers at a bit of a height disadvantage. Yeah. As Vella hits the first. Chloe Vella also outplayed GB under-16s last summer. Goes 2 of 2 from the line. A 7-point game. Bateman back out on court. Ajayi out to Chan. 3 is good.
Big shot.
Jovi Chan has been such a spark off the bench for the Breakers.
She really has. Now, interestingly, right in front of us, Issick is about to come back into the game.
Godwin looks to pass it out.
Can she save it? Yes, she can. It's Neve Regette.
Oh, fantastic pass underneath to Collins. He can't finish as Bateman comes racing down the court.
Godwin once again, Godwin has put her body on the line, and in the same position as in the third quarter, she's just managed to draw in an offensive foul. What a job Godwin's doing here today.
Putting her body on the line.
And she by no means the tallest player out there. I mean, we know how quick she is in her ball handle, but she's throwing herself, you know, fully into this game and
gets her feet set, perfect positioning.
Another huge play.
So it's Knight's ball, leads back up to 10 for the Breakers. Godwin driving. Breakers steal it away, picked back up by Akion. Into the hands of Regette, out to Godwin. Long 2 from Regette. Too strong. And Breakers back on the attack. Chan, step back 3. Not that time. Issick hands it off to Godwin. Akiol. Vella inside, draws the whistle.
Chloe Vella looking frustrated there, Kaz, because she knows that Milton Keynes are doing a good job in containing her. But it's at this point in the game where free throws become crucial.
Absolutely, and again, that is foul number 4 on Ajayi for the Breakers.
So that's 3 players on 4 fouls. This is a problem for Milton Keynes.
And it also puts the Breakers on 3 team fouls with 8:16 to go here in the fourth quarter. Bateman swings it round. Oh, what a pass there from Chan.
Good to see Bateman back on the floor. It's going to take more than a bloody nose to keep her from this game.
She's a tough cookie. Vela driving.
Big step inside.
And Ajayi there has to be careful because she's on 4 fouls. Chan with a reverse. Jovi Chan lighting it up off the bench. She's got 20 points in the game. And Knights can't answer at the other end. Short jumper.
Nice move. I'm such a fan of Lauren Sang. That was a great shot from her there. Nice little fadeaway jump shot off the dribble.
She's been amazing. As Riggett can't get that to drop. And to Sang over to Bateman. Spins.
Oh.
And Akiol takes the charge just as she was doing in yesterday's game.
Richmond taking these charges. Timeout.
Timeout called by Richmond. And the Breakers with an 11-point lead. And with the Breakers here, Adam, on 3 players with 4 fouls. They have Thompson, Ajayi, and Ugoli on 4 fouls.
And Bateman's just picked up her 3rd foul as well.
If you're Richmond, you want to try and take advantage of that, just drive the lane, try and get those foul calls.
Well, the other thing is Knights have got fouls to give as well. They've not committed any yet, so they're not going to be in the penalty anytime soon. But yeah, with the Breakers on 4, this is a huge advantage that they can take. I mean, you can almost take a few more risks if you're in good position foul-wise. But what I'd be saying to the Richmond team is attack, attack, attack. Try and draw them in. Try and get them to foul you, because not only are you getting the opportunity to then shoot some shots, but you're getting rid of players. You know, you're picking them off one by one. So, you know, this is the coach in me talking now, but it's a strategic game, because you're sort of thinking, right, okay, if the buckets aren't necessarily dropping, then let's try and do something different. Let's attack, 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 and try and draw that contact and, you know, get play like a game of chess, get rid of players off the floor.
So back out on court, just under 7 minutes to play here in the fourth quarter. And it's Knights ball. 11-point lead for the Breakers. Akiol against Birtwistle. And the ball's knocked out of bounds. Great hustle there. You can see Lawrence Asang hyped up.
Well, Birtwistle was playing some tenacious defense there.
Tough catch there from Ajayi.
Yeah, she's going for the travel. She took that extra step.
Ball is back with the Knights. She'll get on the inbound to Akiol. Into Vela, it's nearly knocked away. It is, and stolen away by Bateman. That's steal number 5 for Kaya Bateman. Out to Birtwistle. Going inside. Doesn't drop. Ajayi's there for the rebound and the putback. And at Tamsin Ajayi only been playing 10 months of basketball, like full stop. She's just been incredible.
Unbelievable.
She had a big game yesterday, 8 points, 5 rebounds, and she's been so important inside for the Breakers all game, and especially stepping up when Thompson's on the bench. His lead's now up to 13 for the Breakers. Riget kicks it out, and the buzzer won't go. To Sang, and an offensive foul call, and again it's Ada Akion taking the charge.
She felt that one, but she just straight back up. She's like, hey, I've got more where that came from.
She was doing it all game long yesterday, and it's so impressive when you see it, isn't it? When you see these players just put their bodies on the line for the team. It's tough taking charges.
Yeah, of course it is.
And I think we just had a bit of contact on one of the Breakers players on that foul called. Jovi Chan might have just got caught, but that's Chan's second foul. And the Breakers on 5 team fouls, so the rest of the way, it's going to put the Knights at the line. As Riget. Second's good, 29 points for Niamh Riget. And you know what I'm excited about, Adam? The battles that we're going to see through the years between Niamh Riget and Athena Thompson.
This is huge.
And do you know what? Thrown together on a GB team, hey, that's the future right there.
Good things are going to happen. I mean, the future for women's GB basketball in a very nice place right now.
And blocked at the other end. That looked like it was Akion getting in there.
Yeah, and exactly as predicted, Athena Thompson has just stepped up to come back into the ball game.
And what a move from Chan. Step through fate, nice little floater. And puts the lead up to 14. Vella answers. Can't get that to drop. Had practically the same move inside. Sang with the Breakers in time on their side here. 7 seconds on the shot clock. Sang gets it to drop. Count it, and the foul.
And she loves it. She's letting everybody know.
Lauren Sang is putting on a show.
Yeah. She, for me, has been one of the standout players in this game. Her stats don't reflect what she's done today. She's been absolutely incredible.
She is the JLC.
She is the JLC. And she's going to go to the line to shoot.
And that was foul number 2 on Precious Godwin. Just the first team foul for the Knights this quarter. The first is good. Not the first, the only one, because it was a 3-point play.
Yeah.
That puts Sang on 10. Stretches the lead out for the Breakers as Godwin. Her 3 won't fall. Isik out to Leroy. Back to Isik. Good ball movement here. Godwin in the corner, nails it. Thompson with 38 points. Driving. Shot short. Riget, she's got Godwin to the side. Riget all the way, can't get that to drop. And Niamh Riget is working so hard on the ball.
A little bit of frustration stepping in for Niamh Riget there. She knows that she's the top scorer, but what she did have was she had an option. She had a player on the right, and sometimes you got to make that one extra pass. But when you're in a rhythm like she's in, you kind of drive to the basket.
Godwin saves it, but it's stolen away by Thompson. Thompson racing down the court, 40-piece for Athena Thompson. What a performance we have seen out on court today. Godwin. Two's no good. Chases down the ball. Again, it's Thompson that comes up with it. Nice handoff there to Ajayi. And again, the basketball IQ there of Athena Thompson, not forcing the shot. She had a good look. She's been on fire, but passes out to her teammate who had the better look. Godwin spins. It's picked up by Tassang. Got Bateman to her left.
No look pass. Oh!
Bella. Back out to Issei. Three bounces out. Just not been dropping for the Knights here late on.
Well, the Breakers are on a roll, Kaz. If Richmond got one last trick they can pull out of the bag, 18 points down, 2:21, it's a tough one. But Milton Keynes relentless, but I tell you what, Milton Keynes are playing the perfect game here. They've been in foul trouble for most of the second half. They managed to keep it together. They've relied on their bench, who have been sensational. Sanga's just been an absolute warrior.
And Jody Chan off the bench.
Chan as well, unbelievable.
22 points for Chan off the bench.
Incredible.
Shooting 64%, hitting 3 threes, 2 rebounds, and assist. And for Athena Thompson, 40 points, 4-0, 9 rebounds, 3 assists, and 6 steals. 65% from the field.
And that gives her a 45 index. For those that aren't sure what the index is, it's accumulation of your productivity on the floor based on the minutes you've played and your stats. Anything over 15 is a great game. So when you're on a 45 index, which is what she's on right now, that's an incredible performance. She's done a bit of everything.
I think that the highest index I've ever seen was a 53 index from Sophie Carrigill.
Wow.
As the Breakers have the ball, they've got time on their side. Bateman, round to Tassang. And foul is called as we see Alyssa Napa into the game for the first time for the Knights, along with Naylor Laycock.
I'd imagine that what the Milton Keynes coaches have said to them is now use as much time on the clock as you can, keep passing the ball around. Let's just get this game done.
Wakelin over to Tassang. And shot clock violation, that's running down. Good D there from the Knights.
Well, the Knights, they've played well defensively today. I mean, the scoreline doesn't reflect the effort that they've put in. Neva Get takes a round of applause. She deserves it. She's putting in an incredible performance today. 29 points for her. But I'm sure she'd trade those points for the win.
As we see Harper Bonnet-Taylor into the game for the Knights.
And a round of applause for the great Chloe Vella. It's not been a great day for her, but she certainly had a great game yesterday. And we're going to be seeing a lot from her.
Hey, Vella, 8 points and 7 rebounds, a couple of assists in her time out on court.
You know what?
She's a fantastic player. And we see Raya Vitiello in for her for the Knights. As it's stolen away. Long, all the way, too strong.
Oh, great putback.
Your goalie racing in to clean it up. Nice pass inside as Napa gets her first points of the game.
There you go, just holding the ball, getting seconds off the clock before they make their move.
Thompson, 4 seconds on the clock. Backing it out, 2 seconds. Needs to put something up, long 2. spins out. And Laycock driving to the basket, gets the whistle. That's going to put Naylor Laycock at the free throw line.
Over on court 2, Kaz, 59-30, the Mystics. They've managed to get some redemption for yesterday in the 3rd and 4th place game.
They've got quite a crowd watching them there. Naylor Laycock, part of Aspire under-13 for London a couple of years ago. Doesn't get the first shot to drop. And Sezi Onanomi checking in for the Breakers. As the free throws doesn't go. And Thompson with the ball in her hands. Gets it over to Sasan. As it's picked up. Leroy swings it round, Laycock. Vitiello, 3 is good! That's a great shot from the Knights. Some of the younger players coming out on court. And it looks like the Breakers will just dribble this one out. And congratulations to the Milton Keynes Breakers. They are your under-16 girls junior Final Four champions with a 90-75 win over the Richmond Knights. Adam, I can't hear a thing.
I can't either, but look at the Breakers there. They're absolutely over the moon. This means so much to them. Incredible game by them. They played the perfect game. They got in foul trouble, but they still came out on top. And to win by 15 points. Incredible performances all around.
And it's really tough to get back onto this stage like they have done.
Yeah.
Come away with the win. They've put on a fantastic effort today. Athena Thompson with a performance for the ages today. 40 points for her. Along with 9 rebounds, 3 assists and 6 steals. Jovi Chan off the bench, 22 points for her, 2 rebounds and an assist. And Lauren Tsang with 10 points, 2 rebounds, 3 assists and a couple of steals. And for the Richmond Knights, it's tough, isn't it, Adam, in these situations? They fought so hard, they played an absolutely fantastic season. Had a huge win yesterday in the semi-finals and led by Niamh Raguet, who had 29 points, 6 rebounds, 3 assists and a steal. And Bade Isik, 10 points for her, 7 rebounds, 2 assists. And as we said before, it's tough when you get to this stage. You've made it so far to come up short, but these players, absolutely a fantastic bunch of players, and we know that we'll see them for a long time to come.
Yeah, I mean, it is tough losing a game, but for Richmond, they'll be back, no doubt about it. Like you said before, this rivalry between Milton Keynes and Richmond, we've got a couple of years to keep on enjoying this. Unbelievable effort as they walk by right in front of us.
And they've just, it's such a, it's tough, isn't it?
It's tough, it's so bittersweet. It's so bittersweet. But, you know, it's like I always hope that if they listen to this broadcast afterwards, guys, just know that you will be back. You will be back.
And so much you can take from this experience. You know, we've seen, so Milton Keynes came up short in January and they've put on an absolutely incredible performance today.
Yeah. And British Basketball Public, remember these names: Collins, Raguet, Goodwin, Isik, Scruton, Vela. You know, you're going to be seeing these names for a long time to come.
Ada Akiel's going to be taking charges for the next 10 years.
I'd say so. I'd say so.
So congratulations to the Milton Keynes Breakers. A phenomenal performance for them. 90-75 over the Richmond Knights. We're going to have the trophy presentations. And we wait for the MVP award. And Adam, I think there's one player that has stood out, possibly. I'm trying to put a bit of mystique around this. I'm not sure it's going to work, but Athena Thompson has had a massive 40-point game. So as we wait to see the players collect their winners' medals, and in the third and fourth place playoff game over the other side of the court, it was the Manchester Mystics taking third place, 59-30. They were led by Maisie Keys with 16 points, 9 rebounds and 3 assists. Irina Bono with 11 points and 4 rebounds. And Anya Williams dropping in 12 points off the bench. And for Cola, Malia Morgan, 8 points for her. And Phoebe Canoe with a massive 11 rebounds, 5 points. So stick with us here on the Basketball England YouTube channel, as we've got just a fantastic day of action coming up after this game at around 12:15. We will have the under-16 boys, which is between the Manchester Magic and the New York Youngbloods. At 2:30, it's the under-18s women between the Manchester Mystics and the City of London Academy Southern Pride. And the under-18 men at 4:45 round out the day with London United taking on the Canterbury Academy Crusaders. Oh, hey John Hobbs in the comments. He says, hey Kaz and Adam.
Hobbsy, there he is.
Hope you're enjoying the games. And we will try and grab some interviews with the MVP and the winning coach after the presentations. As teams collect their winners and runners-up medals. So first it will be the City of London Academy Southern Pride in the under-16 girls. And again, a lot of names that you're going to remember from this team. We've seen them playing at the Dynamic School Championships, Adam. We see them at under-14s, under-16s, just coming through all the different age groups. And players that will be back on this court in no time at all, I'm very sure.
Absolutely, they'll be here for a couple more years to come yet. Both at 16s and 18s level. As Cola walked by us and accept their medals.
And again, we apologise for any issues with the stream earlier in the first half of this game. Like, what an incredible game it was. I'm sure we'll endeavour to get the first half of the full game uploaded for you as we do record the games back. So keep an eye on the Basketball England YouTube channel for that one. Just what an incredible game to start the day off, Adam.
Yep, great game, 3 more to come. It's been a brilliant day.
So collecting their third place medals, it is the Manchester Mystics. And Captain Maisie Keys leading the team in that third place game, 16 points, 9 rebounds and 3 assists. Congratulations to them. And congratulations to all the teams that have been playing. It's a tough weekend, isn't it? You play games Saturday, you play games Sunday. Some of the players as well we've seen playing through the age groups. So they're playing under 14s, running over to under 16s, or playing under 18s and then back over to under 16s. Back-to-back games for some of them.
Yesterday the Mystics had just that. They had 4 players that ran straight from one floor to the other. Sorry, 3 players I think it was, to play in the under 14s. Like 10 minutes between games, unbelievable. A couple of them have got to do it again today.
2024 under 16 girls champions.
Milton Keynes collecting their winners' medals. A huge congratulations to them. Just an incredible performance from the team. Athena Thompson making a statement in today's game, and Jovi Chano, we spoke about her off the bench, like what a spark she was off the bench.
I mean, a couple of players on that team. Shannon Sang had a incredible games.
Motion Ugoli grabbing 8 rebounds. And Milton Keynes as an organisation, they've been just doing a fantastic job, haven't they? Storming through the divisions in the men's league and NBL D3, D2 in Division 1 this upcoming season. And just what a fantastic organisation they have out there. And a huge congratulations to the team. As we wait for the MVP to be announced.
It's now time to announce this year's finals MVP. With a total of 6 steals, 9 rebounds, and 40 points for the
It is Athena Thompson, 40 points, 9 rebounds, 3 assists, and 6 steals. Congratulations to Athena. What a performance that was, Adam.
Yeah, she was unbelievable. Got in a bit of foul trouble at the end of the game, but she'd already made her statement, and she goes with a golden ball. I'm sure you're going to be having a chat with her shortly, Kaz.
Yeah, we'll try and grab Athena. As Lauren Tassang goes to collect the winner's plaque.
I'm really glad it's her that gets to collect it, because she had herself a great game.
The JLC.
The JLC.
Congratulations to the Milton Keynes Breakers. They are your under-16 girls junior Final Four champions. As they take out the sign, we don't need any signage here. So we're going to try grab an interview.
Yeah.
And we'll be back. Well, I'll be back shortly.
Yeah. Leave it with me, Kaz. I got you. So, Milton Keynes are your under-16s champions 2024. What an incredible game they played. Huge performance from Athena Thompson there. A 40-piece for her. And just 1 rebound off a double-double, but an incredible index of 43 for her. And the captain, Lauren Sang, holding that trophy up, showing their fans. What a huge moment for them. And we're going to be hopefully courtside with Kaz Bullock, who's going to be talking to the MVP and head coach of the Milton Keynes Breakers. So we're going to be going courtside in just a couple of minutes. A lot of commotion down here on the floor as the boys head onto the floor for their game. But I can see MVP Athena Thompson making her way down. With coach Tony Marno. And they're going to be talking to Kaz Bullock. So we're just ready to go down courtside where Kaz Bullock He's just preparing to interview the MVP.
Athena, congratulations on that win. An incredible individual performance. 40 points. You were just on fire. Were you feeling it today?
Yeah, I felt it.
And you came together as a team, a few players in a little bit of foul trouble, but you really stuck together as a team.
We definitely stayed strong.
Is that something you've been working on throughout the season?
We've been working and staying together. We have our plays that we run together involving everyone to make sure we're all involved and, you know, finding the open man.
Really great performances off the bench, like Jovi off the bench with 22 points.
She doesn't actually speak English, so she's,
Wow, that's incredible.
Yeah, she's just came from Hong Kong, so she's doing really good, and she's getting to know us and that, and learning our play, so she's done really well.
She's fantastic. So you've got that communication on, in the basketball kind of world. Wow, that's amazing.
Yeah.
And how did it feel being back here? You were here at the National Cup finals.
Yeah, so
came up a bit short.
after losing, it was tough, you know. We had our chance to get revenge and win, and we done it. We executed.
Congratulations. And it's just been incredible to watch you throughout this season. You've had some time in the Women's British Basketball League. How's that been for you?
Yeah, it's been good. It's a really good experience, you know, playing with players that bit older, have the better experience, and we're playing against stronger teams. So I know my role in that team, and I have to stick with it.
And does that help you when you come back to under 18s?
Like, especially with leadership roles. After seeing the women like communicate to me, I know I need to bring that to my team.
Yeah. Well, congratulations. I'll let you go and celebrate with the team.
Thank you.
Thanks, Athena. Thank you so much.
That is MVP Athena Thompson with Kaz Bullock, and we're going to go straight back down to the floor where Kaz is going to be talking to head coach Tony Marmo, the winning coach of the under-16s girls Final Four.
Tony Marmo. Tony,
hi.
Congratulations. That was just an incredible game of girls basketball.
Oh, it was fantastic. And it was a really good standard, and the girls played really well, but the other team played amazing, and it's all we could do just to stop them. So we really had to dig in deep to get this win. But
I was just saying to Athena, you had a few players in foul trouble, but Athena's incredible individual performance, but a real all-round team effort.
Yeah, our defense really. I mean, I know that we have two really dominant players on offense, but it was our defense that really, we were switching a lot and we were doing what we had worked on in training, and they executed it brilliantly, so I'm so proud of them.
And Jovi off the bench, 22 points per, she was unstoppable.
She came into games and she's kind of developed as a player over time, but that was amazing. She came on and made a real difference. Really, one of her, well, it was her best performance by a mile.
I mean,
it was so good.
It.
Yeah, exactly the right time to have it. Yeah.
And you were here at the Under-16s National Cup back in January.
Yeah.
Against Richmond again. So did that help you kind of plan for coming into this one?
Absolutely. It taught us so many lessons about what happened in the cup final, and we took that through into our training sessions, and that was the difference today, was really that because we played that cup final and had that experience, we could really take that through to today, and they executed everything we worked on to perfection. So I just think they were so good today. So.
And what a time just to have a whole team effort, just a really incredible performance.
Yeah, and I think I'd like to say that team effort is more than just the players and the coaches. We've also got superb parents. We've got the backing of an amazing club run by Pete and Josh, and all of the coaches help as well. So I think it's just an amazing experience that we're having as a club at the moment, and that's all credit to the people that organise the club and what they do.
Definitely, there's so much that goes on behind the scenes that people don't see.
Yeah.
Well, congratulations on today's win, and I'll let you go and celebrate with the team.
Thank you.
Cheers. You.
That is the head coach of the Milton Keynes Breakers. Congratulations to them. Well, that's 1 down and 3 to go. We're going to be here with you all afternoon, bringing you action from Bellevue, Manchester, of junior Final Fours. Keep it locked into the Basketball England YouTube channel and all social media platforms. We hope you're going to join us for the next one. We're going to be right back with you in around 20-30 minutes time, where we'll be watching the Under-16 boys final between the Manchester Magic and the Newham Young Bloods. We'll see you shortly.